all chasing after something in life. Something that will change the rear view into victory. Something that will transform our living into winning. Something that will be left behind for those whom we love. A legacy of leaps and bounds. A story of how we made it through the struggle. A description of what we did with our dash. We're all actively pursuing something. Pushing past our problems. Pushing past our pains. Pushing past our worries, pushing past our fears and our anxieties and our doubts and our delays and our dilemmas, pushing past the awkwardness and the inabilities and the insufficiencies. And the reason that we are pushing past is because we know that regardless of what people say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. We push past because we know that regardless of what the enemy throws our way, there is no weapon formed against me that shall be able to prosper. We push past because we know that regardless of how bad it gets, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through the pulling down of the strongholds. The reason that we push past is, y'all, because we know that regardless of how long it takes, regardless of how we feel, regardless of what the day brings, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up. Somebody say mount up. They shall mount up on wings as eagles. They shall run and not get weary. They shall walk and not faint. We push past. Somebody say push past. We push past regardless, because regardless of how much I have or I don't have, I gotta push past. Regardless of what you think or what you say, I got to push past. Regardless of where I am or where I've been, I got to push past, because there is a promise on the other side of the push. There's a promise, y'all, on the other side of the push. That's the reason you go so hard, because there's a promise on the other side of the push. That's the reason you refuse to quit, because there is a promise on the other side of the push. That's the reason you let nothing or no one stop you from getting your breakthrough, because you know that there is a promise on the other side of the push. You want to know why I pray the way I pray? Because I'm after the promise. You want to know why I worship? I'm after the promise. You want to know why you praise the way you praise, shout the way you shout, give God the glory when you give him the glory, because you're after the promise, because you know that you've been through the storm and the rain, but somehow you made it. You had some heartache and pain, but somehow you made it. You've been down to your last dime, but somehow you made it. You had sickness in your body, but somehow you made it. The reason I gotta push past is because I'm after the promise. Somebody said, there's promise on the other side of the push, and since I made it through before, I have an expectation and a requirement to make it again. Somebody say, make it again. Tell somebody you can make it again. You can make it